Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. This is my review for Ladies Who List. This is season 1, episode 4. This is the first time I'm reviewing this show. Honey, it is Sunday. I feel weird, but I am here. I wanted to do a live because I just did not feel like doing a pre-recorded. So one, I hope everyone can hear me. Thank you for the live watchers because I just popped this up. Like I didn't announce it really like 10 minutes ago, like I would be live in about 10 minutes. So, I'm always weird about the pop-up blast. But if you can hear me, just put in the comment section, hey, I can hear you. And then that's fine because I never know what's going on here. Okay. But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channels to become a whole JayBird, dun, okay? Do not forget to do these things here, okay? Please like the video. Y'all don't comment in the comment section because this is the conversation, okay? The point of these lives is to have a conversation about stuff, this show or whatever it is we're talking about. So make sure to comment if you are here and stuff. You can also share the video. I want you to always relax, to relate, to release, to do yourself and everyone around you, and always inhale and exhale because it helps stay grounded and stuff. Okay, you can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner everywhere. But yes, I am here. I have lipstick on and stuff. I got a hat on because it's a weird day, honey. I'm tired, but I want to get into this show. So I did like binge watch the first 3 episodes of the show just so that I could be able to review this particular episode. So, Ladies Who List Atlanta. Okay. Now look, I don't know all their names all the way. I know Robin, who this is Robin, and I like Robin. I think this is Crystal. I don't like Crystal. I think that's Kiana, Kyra, Tiffany, and Tiana. So I think those are the people or whatever, but we shall see. This whole episode, wow. I think my mama's in here and Diva. That's see. Hey, Ma. Hey, Diva. Oh, it's some other people in here. So hey, y'all. Okay. So yeah. But again, if you hear, say something. Okay. It's supposed to be a conversation. But this probably will not be a long review because that's when I was watching the episode. I was like, I feel like not a lot happened. I feel like they were showing different things and some stuff I didn't care about, so I was skipping over stuff. I liked them showing the ladies meeting with different clients. We seen how a couple of them met with people who they sold houses to. I remember seeing maybe it was Tiffany and them who went to the guy who house they had sold. Now he wants to buy his mom a house. So I like them mixing in them actually, having properties being sold and clients and myself. I like them mixing that in too. But a part of me was like, I don't care that much. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that messy. Because I don't want to ignore the actual listing of it, the whole, realtor part of it. But again, I like the mess a little bit because I can be a bit messy. Okay. Oh, I did get the names right. Thank you. Because I'll be sometime wondering. Because I gotta have the pictures up so I get used to the names. Because my brain ain't right. You got them all talking about you didn't remember. I didn't. But because I have their names written down. I'm like, I think that's who it is, but I don't know. But we're gonna leave that be. So the episode did start off. It was a meeting, but it's not a meeting, but we seen Robin and Kiana having a conversation. So what I will say, since this is my first time, reviewing the show, seeing the whole thing with Robin and Kiana fussing or whatever, and Kiana being upset about this whole $500 per contract when she wanted Robin's help in holding her stuff when she was going through some things. I always felt like there was some kind of miscommunication, and it felt weird to me that Kiana was upset. And I felt like Robin didn't know Kiana was upset. So seeing them have the conversation finally and talking about the whole contract and talking about what happened, to me, I felt like Kiana was on BS the whole time. Kiana was the one who was confused, and Kiana was the one holding a grudge for no real reason. Because when they talking, Kiana was saying, "You told me $500 per contract," and then Robin said, "Well, no, it's 500 flat." I still felt like I was wondering, how was Kiana upset? I felt like Kiana made it seem like Robin told her 13,000. Not Robin said $500, because the only amount that was ever said was $500. How did you ever get 13,000? I was confused. So them having that conversation, and Robin saying she would never try to play somebody who came to her and needed help. I sided with Robin because I still felt like Kiana never explained the $13,000 fee, as if Robin ever said that. Now, Robin said verbatim, "I'm gonna need 500 per file, so that's gonna be 13,000. Need 13,000," and it seemed like 13,000 never came out of Robin's mouth. Okay, right? You're mad over a situation from a year ago, and I don't understand it. Okay. Hey, I'm so happy Jaylee's live with us. How do you feel? I'm tired today, but I'm gonna get some reviews done today. So I'm gonna be live multiple times today. I gotta do growing up hip hop. I have to do Ready to Love, and I have to do so I'm gonna be live today, but I'm tired, but I'm gonna get some work done today. Okay. Because things have to keep moving. Um, but anyway, so it was just weird to me, the conversation that Kiana tried to make it seem as if it was Robin's miscommunication. Robin was the one being clear. Robin was the one who, had her messed up. I'm like, no, it seemed like it was you, Kiana. It seemed like you were the one who never clarified how much it was going to cost in general. Now, to my knowledge, she ended up using somebody else, but still, you were upset with Robin for something that you was never clear on. Again, you made it seem like Robin said 13,000. She never said 13,000. All she said was 500. 500 in general. Okay. So I like they had a conversation. I like that Robin told Kiana, that was your mix up. That was on you. You had a whole miscommunication. You were confused because I never said that. And that's what it is. And they both agreed to just, going further. One, Kiana was like, okay, it's cool. It was a miscommunication. We can move on from that. But they both agreed to have better communication, to, make sure to talk things out versus assuming. Because again, Robin was like, I was wondering why you was mad over $500. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You be walking around flossing or whatever. So I don't see how you was upset about $500. But again, miscommunication. But I still don't trust Kiana. Something about her being that upset, or being even upset for that long, and never getting any kind of clarification and never having any kind of conversation with Robin, doesn't sit well with me business wise, because I feel like there should always be clear and concise, um a clear and concise understanding over what's going on. And it seemed like that ain't what Kiana was doing. Okay. So glad to see my sis back in the seat. Missed you while you were away. Glad you are better. And send you healing energy for continued strength. Thank you very, 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 look, thank you very, very, very much. Okay. I know people are like, oh, she back, she on camera. And look, the energy it takes to be here. But I'm here. Lord, I am here. Okay. But again, that's why I'm doing more lives so that I can have more, communication with y'all. So I like when y'all talk back and forth to me. Okay, it's always great to talk back and forth. Okay, it helps my brain, helps my energy, helps me, build up my stamina and stuff. Okay, so the next little sit around that we had, it was with three of them. Okay, we had Kiana, Crystal, and Kyra. Now, I want to say I do not like Kyra, okay? The reason I want to say I do not that I won't say don't like, but what I will say is, from the prior episodes, when they were going at Robin, what I did not like was how Kyra, I think this is Kyra to me is the youngest one and she acts immature. And, they were discussing the dinner when they all kind of, was going at Robin or whatever. And when Kyra said that she felt like Robin was like older. And so because Robin was older, she was immature in how she handled things. I call BS on that. Because you are upset with somebody because they unfollowed you on IG. And I think that's the most immature thing anybody can be fussing about, or for you to be upset about is that, oh, so and so and so and so unfollow me on social media, so that means they got an issue with me. And I was like, so what are they on fire? Who cares? Girl, what? And so for me, I thought that was shocked. I thought that was immature. And I feel like, Robin saying at the dinner, like, it's not a big deal. That wasn't her being immature or whatever. That was her saying, you're upset about something stupid. And I agree, Robin, that was something stupid. It was like, yes, it really annoyed me that um that was Kyra's issue. And even the way Kyra was coming at her about that being her issue, to me was messy, petty, and immature. And I was like, just stupidness on me. And I was like, I'm just confused. I don't understand how she mad at Robin from that IG unfollow when Crystal unfollowed her. Right, because she said two people unfollowed you, but you were more upset with Robin than you were with Crystal, because her whole thing was two people unfollow me. And I was like, what in the world is wrong with Kyra? So I don't like Kyra for that reason, because I still feel like she took a small, minuscule issue and tried to make it a big flaw within Robin just to jump on an island like Robin, or I can bash Robin bandwagon, and I didn't like that. So they had that part of the conversation. Now, Kiana brings up how she has talked to Robin since then. They went out and had a conversation, and they resolved the whole fee, situation or whatever. How it was a big misunderstanding. But again, now in my opinion, it was it was a misunderstanding on Kiana's part because it was about her and the money. Now, when Crystal bring up how she has not talked to Robin, Crystal, who supposedly that's my good friend, or whatever. And I was like, well, are you sure? So again, she said she hasn't talked to Robin, and she doesn't know why Robin got so triggered by her repeatedly saying that you're triggered. And there was a thing about this. It was weird for me to see Crystal sit there and like keep like kind of hazing Robin. I felt like she was trying to gaslight Robin to make Robin react, to make Robin, act a certain kind of way, for her to then be able to say, I can calm Robin down. So I felt like it was a gaslighting way of poking the bear and then saying, see, I can poke the bear, but I can also control the bear. And Robin was just not happy in how all of that played out. So, she's like, but the next time I'll, figure out what other word to use besides triggered. And I was like, how about you support your friend and not try to call her out in conjunction with everybody else who's coming at her. And I think that was Robin's whole issue, that she did not feel supported by Crystal, who's supposedly her friend, but I think Crystal's fake, says, that is what it is. When Kiana then mentioned that Tiffany also brought up how, if it was my friend, I would have just, took her out of the situation, which then made Crystal say, well, I just think that, Tiffany should mind her business or whatever, because, she don't really know me or Robin. But I was like, she may not know you or Robin that well, but she read the situation better. She was able to see what was going on and say, hey, this is what should happen. So again, I feel like Crystal wants to just control Robin. I think Crystal wants to be in control of whatever situation she calls. And that way she can be the center of that attention. Because you can't be upset that somebody else sees the situation for what it is and saw what you should have done and said, well, you should have did this. And now you mad. So I don't know why she now doesn't like or doesn't appreciate or just doesn't, care for Tiffany, saying what should have been said, which was, as Robin's friend, you should have taken her out of that situation, but that's on that. So that was a whole conversation. They all still is fickle to me. I feel like each of them still has some kind of issue with Robin. And it's like, why does everybody have an issue with Robin? Why everybody want to fuss with Robin? Why can't y'all leave Robin alone? Robin ain't did nothing to nobody. Now we do see, who is this? Tiffany and Tiana talking. Now, Tiffany, this is Tiffany, I believe. Tiffany is having a opening for a new office. She wants to have like, a grand opening party or whatever, but she doesn't want it to be messy. So because Tiffany doesn't really care for Crystal and how Crystal did things at the last party, she does not want to invite Crystal to her event. Okay. I don't blame her. I really don't. Mainly because seeing Crystal allow the situation to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse with Robert and the ladies, I feel like Crystal may always be the one that would let stuff go until it blows up. So, I don't really know you, so you ain't coming to my event. She, what else was it? She was talking about how when she met with Robin, how she feels like her and Robin were able to, chit chat, get to know each other, whatever. And Robin opened up to her. And it's weird because as they were sitting there talking, Tiana then opened up to Tiffany about her past and how, her mom was on drugs and her father, had to help raise them. And, even though she had encouragement growing up, she always knew like no one would just give her what she needed or whatever. And so that's why she worked so hard now. So it was a really cool scene as the ladies are sitting around talking to each other, as they're sitting around bonding or whatever. At least for Robin, Tiffany, and Tiana, they are having conversation about life and what they've been through and how they are now and who they are now and how they got to be who they are. But I feel like when you have Crystal, Kiana, and Kyra, their conversations are all about, like why they have issues with Robin. I don't see them having conversations like trying to bond and grow or get to know each other. And so that part I think is the difference between, those two groups of people. Crystal is shady. I think she low key jealous of Tiffany. I think Crystal is jealous of everybody. Truthfully, I feel like Crystal feel like she should be the center of the attention, and anyone who doesn't look at her as the center of attention, she has some kind of issue with them, and she'll figure out some kind of way to be like they should go ahead on somewhere and do whatever else. Um, I think that's why she enjoyed being the center of Robin's triggered because everyone else had issue with Robin, and she felt like she could be the one to call Robin out for how she was acting because she wanted to be the center of some kind of attention. Okay. But again, seeing them two just a little chit chat was cool. But again, we'll see. Yeah, I feel like not much happened in this episode. Okay. But again, I like the conversation of them speaking on their past and how they have grown, how they've been through so much, and how they've used all of that to get to where they are now. Now, Robin and her client Carlos. So this have to think of Carlos because I didn't have one of Robin. I like Carlos, but I also don't like Carlos. And I'm gonna tell you why. I did not like that he left Robin there knowing they had a meeting and he didn't say, hey, I can't make it for one. But I also felt like Robin and this man who I guess been working together for a while has it's a spicy, we're gonna be fussing and whatever back and forth. Cause I'm like, how she go to that man's house? He wasn't even there. So it's whatever closeness. Um, but she's been working with this man about with his condo, but they had like a little bit of a falling out. And then he listed the condo with somebody else, and then the condo sold for like 2.2 mil or whatever, based off the work that Robin had done, marketing it, but then he put it with somebody else. And it pissed me off that I felt like he was putting her through the ringer after she had did work for him or whatever. So that didn't fully sit well with me. Yeah, he did seem really, really arrogant, but I feel like I do feel like they have this weird, you know, relationship where they be fussing and work relationship where it just kind of be crazy. And I was a bit confused. I'm looking like, because at first it felt to me like she was begging him for his business. We've been working together. I want this listing back. Da, 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 da. I didn't like the feeling of her begging to get this listing back from him. So that made me mad. And then once he came back in town, they sat down and talk or whatever. And she was bringing up how she wanted to do this new brokerage with the other ladies, you know what I'm saying, and have all the ladies up under one brokerage. And he kind of just blew her off. At first it pissed me off until I realized he was saying you don't really need them. If you keep building your own, they'll just come to you. So I liked him telling her that, but I still didn't like the way he was saying, well, sometimes you gotta eat shit, because the condo already sold, and it's sold through somebody else. And I was like, what? I just didn't like the feeling of her doing the work, and then because they, had whatever disagreement, it went to somebody else. However, when he then, I'm going to give you a great realtor. So I'm going to give you all my listings. And I'm also going to, have I'm gonna got my I think it was like my homes. Maybe like I'm gonna open up a new office. So he was giving her things to help build her portfolio or whatever. But again, I'm like, I don't want him giving her this stuff and then taking it away. And so that's the part of me. I'm like, I don't know if I like him that much. And I'm happy she was happy about, him wanting to help her. But I feel like if he allows somebody else to sell his house, after you did the work, I get a lot of stuff in writing, girl. Okay, get it all in writing because he's seen shady now. I don't like you. But again, Robin now feels like because he's giving her all this business, all his listings, you know what I'm saying, and she can do all this work for him, she's wondering, does she even still need the ladies? And I was like, girl, don't you put all your eggs in one basket. Because again, that man left you, he let somebody else sell their house. So don't do it. Okay, don't do it. But again, congrats to her for being able to, get more listings with him. But I don't want him undercutting her. Okay. Carlos and Robin are both spicy. They are. They really are. And that's the weird part of him acting like she has to be the one to learn to not be so spicy. But I'm like, it look like y'all be going back and forth. Their relationship was definitely spicy. They definitely have personal relationship. He may be more than a client. Honey, we shall see. I'll meet you to go ahead and like the video. Whew, I need a little break. So wait, let's see. Carlos is wrong for how he moved with the property too. Yeah, so that didn't make. He came back like, oh yeah, the condo sold. She was like, what? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, and how? But you sold it based on her marketing. You owe some money. I kind of wonder if they did something outside of business with each other and then put it straight on things. It was something we're going to figure out in season 2. The next little thing that we have, it do kind of give friends with benefit vibes. We shall see what happens next time. But Crystal and Kyra meeting up. So this to me was shady because Kyra supposedly, those are her closings with Tiffany. And excuse me. And Crystal knows that. So Crystal was saying how, when they want to woo somebody or get somebody on their side, they have like a little private dinner or whatever. So this is what she's doing with Kyra. And so while they're sitting there talking, they're both in long-term relationships and everything. One was in the 4-year one, what was in the 5-year when Kyra brought up how, God sent her a signal because he burnt the house down. I'm like, girl, okay, fat. But then she was saying she wanted to signal, leaving somebody alone, and her and the guy had broke up or whatever, and the house burned down. I mean, I guess that was God. I don't think God has to burn the house down to tell you to not be with somebody. That's on you. But them just talking or whatever. But Crystal's whole thing was, hey, would you be willing, to come do some business over here, even though you usually do all your closings with Tiffany? And Kyra is acknowledging like this is shady. She know I work with with Tiffany or whatever. I'm surprised she's even here. Like she out here trying to steal me. But I'm like, but you showed up. You went. You know why you there. So what's the difference? Okay. I was like, girl, bye. Why is Kyra not mad at Krista from following her too? Because Kyra is a hypocrite. And again, they just wanted to be on a I don't like Robin bandwagon, and now with the stupidness of it all. Crystal is a snake. Kyra, why are you breaking bread with the same person who unfollowed you on Instagram? Give her the same energy you gave Robin. And I don't think they ever will. I think they like not liking Robin. But it shows how hypocritical they are because again, both ladies unfollowed you, but you're able to sit here and break bread with this person as if it was no big deal. And so that's the weirdness for me. Okay. So to me, the end of the episode, it's not gonna be long, I told y'all. Tiana had her office launch party, and it seemed chaotic, not chaotic, but like it was scene, like jumping around or whatever, because it went from her, thanking everybody for, being supportive of her and her husband being supportive of her and how hard they worked for this and for that. We do see Kyra who's there. Now, Tiana was like, she did not want no messy party or whatever. But Kyra coming in, being messy and telling Tiana, well, Krista tried to poach me. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. And I was like, and Tiana was like, that's why I didn't invite her because she's messy. And I was like, because you can't be out trying to poach people. Can't be doing that. Now, we see them all, taking pictures of whatever. And then we see Robin, we was all of them, okay? And Robin was trying to take a picture, but Kyra was being a bit standoffish, okay? She did not want to really be in the picture. No, I'm good, girl. No, thank you. In Kyra's defense, I get her not wanting to be fake. Okay, if she feel like I don't really rock with Robin, so why would I be in a photo with Robin? Why would I be, friendly with Robin? I don't really care for her. But it's a thing about you're upset about her unfollowing you on social media, but so did Crystal. And you were still able to be fine with Crystal. So you don't want someone to be fake. I get you don't want to be fake. However, it's weird that she just is so standoffish with Robin for no real reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird to me that she keeps doing that. Yes, Crystal, Kyra, and Kiana are just determined to have a problem with Robin, and I don't know why. Tiffany has already said in her confession that Crystal moves funny when it comes to business. Crystal tried it with Tiffany already when she was pregnant. Tiffany is a lawyer. Okay. However, so just the whole thing of Robin realizing, okay, Kyra really don't want to mess with me right now, so whatever. And Kiana just saying to her, well, she don't want to be fake. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to do that. But it's childish and it's immature. And even seeing Robin and Kiana have to sit down and they talk. And, it's the whole thing about Robin brings up how she did text Crystal like the night of the fallout, or whatever, and how Crystal really has not responded back like she said she would. But Kiana, like, well, Crystal told me that you the one who was taking her calls, as if you've blocked her. It's like, well, no, I didn't block her. Okay, so that's not what it is. And for her, Robin still holds on to, look, I can't really be open and vulnerable with women because I never know if they are being genuine. Now, Robin, baby, I need you to know that anybody could not be genuine, not just women. And I want Robin to get to a point to where she isn't so untrustworthy. No, not untrustworthy. What I want her to get to a point to where she's not questioning women's motives because she feels like she just can't get along with women. Because that can be a flaw within yourself. Because not all women, you shouldn't have an issue with all women because they're women. So that is a little bit weird to me. But I get her saying she feels certain kind of ways about certain people. That's cool, but it can't be like a general thing or whatever. So, she brings up how at the end of the day for her and Crystal hurt her. So she has an issue with Crystal specifically, not being a true friend in that moment of them all ganging up on her and not helping her. So that's her issue with Crystal. And then when Kiana asked her, well, have you seen things from, Crystal's perspective? She's like, well, no, because I'm not her. I can't see things how she sees things because I'm not her. And we need to have that conversation. Now when Robin then brings up how, it was Robin's no, when Robin brings up it was Crystal's boyfriend, I guess, who even suggested for them to be cool or to work together in the first place or whatever. And how the only reason Crystal even wanted to befriend Robin was so that she would be sure that Robin wasn't sleeping with her boyfriend. I was like, what in the world? And that part I got confused. Okay. Tiana opened up a lot more last episode. Sorry, I'm a little we put behind. Um, I don't think it's a good idea for Robin to be talking to Kiana. I'm sorry, now yeah, I don't think anybody should talk to Kiana. Even though Kiana keeps saying that she can see both sides, she's lying. I feel like she really is more on sorry y'all. I feel like Kiana is much more on everyone else's side but Robin. I do not see Kiana being level headed. I do not see her seeing both sides. I do feel like she is trying to make Robin understand or feel like she should feel for everyone else. So I'm side eyeing Kiana too. Robin expects the worst out of women around her. I don't know if it's a protective mechanism because of her past. It may be that. It may be. The one moment I saw that Robin was when she brought up to sleep with Crystal's man. Right. That I was like, oh, because to say that the only reason Crystal wanted to be your friend was to be sure that you was not sleeping with her man is weird. Now, if that's what if that was if that's what really happened, that's fine. But it still was a weird comment. Okay. I don't feel like Kiana's genuine or authentic. She comes off very precalculated in her responses, and it seems like she has a motive. It seemed like she's just waiting for someone to agree with whatever her mechanism is for her thoughts. Like she know what she want to say, but I don't know if I can say it around this person. I'm just gonna wait to see who agrees with me. So she does not seem authentic in her conversations with anyone. So that's why I'm looking like I don't know. Um, Now Robin does say how she feels that Crystal's a good friend. She'll do this, she'll do that, she'll help you, she's a good time, she'll plan this, she'll plan that. However, she feels as if she don't get the boundaries. She doesn't get loyalty. How she feel like, Crystal likes to just gather a lot of friends. And that's it. She wants a lot of people around her, but she doesn't really value or understand, true friendship, loyalty, and the boundaries that comes with that. And I was like, well, girl, and her issue again, it's like, well, at the end of the day, things went left and she didn't help me. And they need to have that conversation about what happened. And I was like, girl, I guess so. But that was our episode, y'all. Okay, to me. So again, I hope y'all like the review. Okay. Um, I like this show, but also feel like it's repetitive a little bit. Um, because I feel like we're having the same conversations over and over. Because I'm like, the same thing from episode 1 to episode 4, the same things have happened. So I'm hoping going forward we'll have a little bit of different, some different things going on to discuss. Cause like, I want to move past some of the stuff already, but I don't know. Crystal's the one I'm side eyeing. I think everybody's side eyeing Crystal and Kiana. I think those are the two side eyeing people. And I think Kyra is going to be the one up in the middle. Like, am I going to still be fake enough to not like Robin for one reason that I don't have an issue with Krista with? Or am I going to, nibble out in the bud and see, because we see the next episode, Robin is going to try to talk to Kyra about the whole, their issues. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. Okay. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna log off because I gotta get to the next review. So again, I'm gonna probably be live again for going to Hip Hop next or Raise to Love next. I don't know. Just so I can get them done and over with because I'm tired today. But I will talk to y'all later. You're right, it's the same debate. Yeah, it's the same things. I'm looking like, and I think that may have been why I was like, well, not a lot happened on this episode because I was like, I didn't have many notes. So I was like, well, that's weird. But again, it is what it is. Okay. I hope y'all still enjoy this review. I will talk to y'all later. Do not forget to like the video. Y'all have already been commenting in the comment section and stuff, okay? And as y'all know, I love you all. Stay good. Girl, stay good. Excuse me, my focus is all off. Like the video, subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. I gotta go. Peace.